Punch, the Orphan Monkey has a girlfriend. It's Tater's Big Show Hangover, episode 11. Gonna get you one more round and a part 2 to Coffee with Coworkers featuring the ever-talented Jeff Pillars. And we hung out so long it became a two-parter. And we'll get to that shortly. But first, Punch the Monkey. Listener Nathan Singletary tipped me off to this, that the internet has been losing its mind that Punch, the once abandoned monkey, may have a girlfriend. That's right. Over there at Japan's Monkey Mountain enclosure, social media is making Punch the Monkey even more famous. That's right. Punch has a new friend, and they are girlfriend rumors. That this new friend that they've named Mo, or Momo-chan, is his girlfriend. Tell you what, once you get famous, the tabloids are going to find you and spread some rumors about you. It may just be a friend. Who knows? We don't know where she came from. We don't know her, we don't know what she's up to. Tabloids already linked them together, though. Punch and Mo. I'd be honest, I'm seeing these pictures, and the zoo hasn't said one way or another if what we're seeing is real. They haven't commented. But the social media has been circulating a lot of these pictures of these two monkeys cuddled up together and playing. And with AI nowadays, we don't know if it's real. They could just be doing that to circulate the stories. So the zoo has not said one way or another if the baby monkey has a new baby monkey girlfriend. But for those of you who don't know who Punch is a now viral baby monkey that was born in a zoo in Japan, and it was abandoned by his mom right after birth. She didn't want anything to do with him, and so the zoo started taking care of him and gave him a stuffed orangutan, excuse me. And Punch, seen snuggling up to this, stuffed animal and treating it like a mom because they need to be nurtured. I learned that in my psychology classes in college, that they would much rather hug onto like a wired frame that had fur wrapped around it than to sit alone. So anywho, yeah, that was thousands of dollars right there for that little tidbit of knowledge. But anyway, Punch was seen dragging around his stuffed animal. But now the monkey has a girlfriend, according to social media. The zoo has not said one way or the other, but the zoo did say that they have set up an infrastructure to handle the influx of guests who want to come see Punch. And now that Mo is hanging out with them, so they expect more visitors. And so they've also set up some new rules for guests. It says that the new rules advise guests to spend only about 10 minutes in front of the row of the enclosure to give others a chance to see Punch as well. The zoo also asks guests to not live stream video of the monkey enclosure or take photos or videos of the zookeepers working. Well, that's fair. And that's according to USA Today. Did you happen to see on Saturday? Well, I guess we didn't. But did you hear? Lorne Michaels has taken SNL across the pond to the UK. So Saturday Night Live UK happened on Saturday, March 21st. It debuted. Tina Fey hosted the premiere episode of the new SNL UK. And now you can stream it on Peacock. So it had to air live over there, and then you'll be able to stream them on starting on Sundays after the SNL UK hit the airwaves over there. The reviews have been mixed, but I expected that, right? Because their humor is different from the humor here. The SNL American version humor, very political. I'll have to watch it. I'm gonna have to, I guess, sign up for Peacock so I can see what's going on. But yeah, the hubbub on the internet is saying that it was the kids were working live. It was announced in 21 that they were going to do this SNL Live UK, and the cast was mentioned in February, and here they are, March 21st. They debuted their first live Saturday night sketch comedy show. Good luck to them. That was always a dream of mine. I would love to have been on Saturday Night Live, at least for one season. I didn't have to be an out front person, but in the background, love acting out live. Y'all, I'm going to take a quick moment to love on our founding sponsor, Outdoor Hands. Outdoor Hands Skin Therapy Cream. I have tubes everywhere. Have one right here at the desk, one in my car. It's the best cream for dry, overworked skin. Also, it's just such a nice hand cream. Keeps your hands nice and soft. Go check out Outdoor Hands Poison Ivy Scrub. It's that time. We're all going to be working in the yard. Your kids are going to be running through the woods. I'll tell you more about it later. But if you know that you have some poison ivy in your living area and you get yourself tangled up in some, this scrub works quickly to reduce the itching and redness from making contact with that mean old plant. I know you saw this. Chuck Norris passed away at the age of 86. His real name was Carlos Ray Chuck Norris. He was born in Oklahoma, March 10th, 1940. He served in the United States Air Force and he won many martial art championships and later founded his own discipline, Chun Kuk Do. He started training celebrities in martial arts, and one of them was Steve McQueen, and he encouraged him to pursue acting. Steve McQueen said, "Why don't you get into the movies?" So Norris first created his acting role was with his friend Bruce Lee in the film The Way of the Dragon, and his breakthrough leading role was in 1979's Good Guys Wear Black. He also starred in a string of martial arts action films in the 80s, with the Missing in Action trilogy about prisoners of war still in Vietnam being his biggest success. In 1993, he moved to TV with Walker, Texas Ranger. The show lasted 8 seasons, and it has stayed in syndication since the production wrapped back in 2001. He was also a best-selling author of 7 books. And later in his career, you might have noticed his fame in advertising with his infomercials with Christy Brinkley for the Total Gym. But mostly, and this is important, in 2005, Norris became one of the earliest internet memes when writer Ian Spector started making up Chuck Norris facts. You know what I'm talking about. They were outlandish claims about Norris's abilities as on-screen tough guy. The first one was believed to be Chuck Norris was once bitten by a king cobra. After 10 excruciating minutes, the cobra died. Well, did you know that Norris first sued Spector for copyright infringement when a book of the facts was published in 2008? But then Chuck later embraced the popularity of the meme and started appearing on TV shows and movies to play off of them. Big Show fans know him from Big Show Ike Turner.
Yes, it is time to Axe Ike.
Yo, what? Patrick! Hurry up and get in here. John Boy still got his sock off. Take a picture of that. We put it on the website. You take that when you have something for show and tell. Yo, what's up? Don't mean to jump on you when you're hurting. Welcome to Axe Ike, the place to go for all the 411 you need. For all your, what you call cinemaniacal relation shrimpices. Dig this. Ike, my girlfriend and I are fighting again. The reason? Going to the movies. She likes all this computer-generated crap, and I'm more of an old-school action guy. She's all about Will Smith and George Clooney and other guys who haven't done a real stunt in their lives. One of my favorites is Chuck Norris. He's one of my heroes, and she calls him an old man and all washed up. I know you're the man to go to for the answer with this problem. What am I going to do? Signed, Put Down in Pensacola. Dear Put Down, that is the problem with young people today. No sense of movie badass history. They think all these Hollywood Willie boys is pig iron tough, but if it weren't for that computer fight stand-ins, they wouldn't have no career no way. The only tough guy in the movies today is that, transporter guy, and he's a damn foreigner. They should teach a course in school about guys like Rudy Ray Moore and Fred the Hammer Williamson, Billy Jack, and hell yeah, Chuck Norris. Now, I didn't know a whole lot about your boy Chuck, so I looked up some interesting facts on a computerator on that, what you call Wikipedia. And you're right, man. That Chuck Norris is all man and a yard wide. You need to school that fool on that. Let me preach on it. Now, check it out. Chuck Norris is a bad mother trucker. How bad? Well, when Chuck Norris goes swimming, he doesn't get wet. The water gets Chuck Norris. Did you know Chuck Norris once visited the Virgin Islands? Now they're just known as the Islands. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't no sense going there now. If you can see Chuck Norris, he can see you. If you can't see Chuck Norris, you are seconds away from death. Chuck Norris doesn't churn butter. He roundhouse kicks the cow and the butter comes straight out. I played that little cartoon in my mind. It made me laugh. Chuck Norris doesn't hunt. Hunting suggests the probability of failure. Chuck Norris goes killing. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks the closet for Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up. He pushes the earth away. Dig? Chuck Norris has been to Mars. That's why there's no signs of life. Take that, astro nerd! Somebody once made a statue of Chuck Norris out of toilet paper, but it wouldn't take crap from anyone. Chuck Norris is 1/8 Cherokee. That's an interesting fact. You guys got something in common. But it's not his ancestry. He actually ate an Indian. Chuck Norris's chief export is pain. The fine print on the last page of the Guinness Book of World Records says that all world records are held by Chuck Norris. The people listed in the book are just the closest anyone else has ever gotten. When you open up a can of whoop ass, Chuck Norris jumps out. The Great Wall of China was originally built to keep Chuck Norris out. It failed miserably. Chuck Norris is what Willis was talking about. Chuck Norris once shot down a Japanese Zero by pointing his finger at it and saying bang. Chuck Norris sleeps with a nightlight. Not because Chuck Norris is afraid of the dark. The dark is afraid of Chuck Norris. There's no such thing as tornadoes. Chuck Norris just hates trailer parks. Chuck Norris isn't lactose intolerant. He just doesn't take any of lactose's crap. And the most impressive fact, Chuck Norris beats rocks, paper, and scissors every damn time. Damn! Now that's a man. School that skank of yours on that. And like General Sadler says, if it's on the internet, it's gotta be true. So what I'm saying is, the good Lord made the crack of your butt so Chuck Norris would have some place to put his foot. This is Ike. Peace out.
Part 1 of Coffee with Coworkers featuring Jeff Pillars was a success. I am chalking it up to a success. And I think Coffee with Coworkers is stuck. Everybody's kind of like Coffee with Coworkers. It's easier than saying coffee with a coworker. I did see somebody said, well, you're going to run out of coworkers. And this is true. But I thought about that. I was like, cocktails with, coaches and candy with kids. And yeah, there's lots of spinoffs that we can do. But Coffee with Coworkers with Jeff Pillars made several happy to hear their old pal back on some kind of airway, some kind of medium. And with episode 11 here, part 2 of that loud conversation at a tiny coffee shop just around the corner.
Like with Gary Busey.
Okay, now how did that happen? How did Gary Busey come about?
Gaylord Sartain, God rest his soul, was a good friend. And he would tell me all these stories about working with Gary when they were younger. And then there was a show on TV where it was him, Life with Busey or something like that. It was on MTV, and it was just him and this kid and how wild he was and just, off the cuff and a lunatic. And then you start seeing all of his stuff online where he's talking about this, that, the other thing. He starts making all these sounds. And so I just said, okay, well, let's just find some sounds here and throw them in intermittently and just see what we can get Johnny to do.
And he's still the honk. Did you see that one? Honk.
Yeah. Yeah. I sent all that stuff to Jackie.
Oh my God.
But that becomes Diary of Gary Busey. There were no rules. It could be anything. You had a very slim structure, like when he would do the Halloween, Busey's Haunted House for Halloween. I had little, things of structure, this room, this room, this room, this room. But then in between that, you made just the stupidest comments, or you took it in a weird direction. You end the paragraph with some little rhyme and a ee-yaw. And Johnny would just scream. He didn't really listen to anything I was doing other than when I got to the end of the paragraph and then I did all the weird stuff. And I would just have to stop and wait for him to finish.
When you wrote Mary Busey, that was my hardest.
Oh, let me tell you something.
It was my hardest thing to try to emulate from you, or try to copy how you did it. And then finally, when they sat me down to do it, because they wanted me to do it, I couldn't pre-record it for them to laugh along. I just had to just go.
You have to just do it.
I had to just go and hope that. And I think I was shocked the first time he laughed because it.
Oh, don't be. I mean, I was when
I did Mary, because I
had all kinds of places I would take that character if we'd have stayed.
Mary.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. She's going in to get hair transplants because she's getting a little thin on top. Drill too deep. But I mean, there's a million different places. By the time I got that, I went, oh, now I don't have to do it all the time.
See, and I love being that person that you could go, I don't want to do it, you do it.
Because then I could throw stuff out there and just see what you would do with it, and that would make my job so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jackass sound, Johnny loved that.
Yep.
Yeah. That was another big one. He loved that. Oh, Johnny loved that.
And now, an entry into the diary of Gary Busey's cousin Mary. Huh?
Dear Diary, this is Mary Busey. Cousin Gary weren't able to make the entry this week. He's taking a little break, courtesy of the state. Got the Charlie Sheen suite at the Charlie Napier Correctional Facility. I don't know all the details, but it seems like I heard he got into a pissing contest with Wee Man from Jackass. They should have called him Wee Wee Man. Do you get it, Diary? I mean, a literal pissing contest they had. Little filler hit the road as soon as he seed the blue lights. But Cousin Gary, well, he's too proud to stop midstream. Put a tarp on the TP, time to PP. My drawers are wet, I'm feeling CP. Swimming upstream just like on otter. Guess Cousin Gary's making water. Splish, splash, I was taking a blink just until the popo showed up. Hands up, don't poot. So, Diary, I'm in charge of Casa de Busey for a spell. Came all the way out from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, ain't never been to L.A. before. I wanted my fat brother Moosey Busey to tag along, but he's in a pie-eating contest. So I'm on my own here. Los Angeles is a different sorty place. Back home, you have to look pretty hard to find a weirdo. I mean, we got plenty of rednecks, Jehovah's Witnesses, and door-to-door Tupperware salesmen, but not many weirdos. I tell you, out here, you can't fart without crop dusting some ding-dong with green hair, a ballerina dress, and a daddy's girl t-shirt over fake boobs, and face pierced to the bejesus belt. And the women are even worse, Diary. I mean, what in the world? Is that a girl? Either that or a rabbit squirrel. Thanks a lot, but no damn thanky. I think I'll pass on the skanky panky. Diary, trying to get a bite to eat out here. No frosty creams, no golden corrals, and the Denny's all smell like rancid jalapenos and expired visas. I mean, the Indians own all the Mexican restaurants, and the Greeks own the Indian restaurants, and the Mexicans own the Chinese joints, and the Vietnamese own the donut shops. I just gave up on all that and decided to look for a good wiener. Back home, we got Der Wiener Schnitzels, Wiener World, Chef's Wally's Wiener Wigwam, and of course, the famous Hanson Whistling Wieners. Eat one of those and they gotcha. Hello, gorgeous. Out here, they told me they call them glizzlies. Glizzies.
I mean, that sounded to me like it was being set up for a joke or something. Just my luck. I asked some bird where I can get a glizzy, and next thing you know, I'm in a bathtub full of ice in Motel 5 and missing a kidney. Oh! Not interested? No. So I was driving my rental car around the city looking for a wonderful wiener, as I do. Hey, where can a girl from out of town find a tasty wiener? I finally asked that guy who's standing on the corner, and before the cops toted him off, he gave me his phone number. Oh, I hope he gets out before I gotta leave, because I still ain't got that wiener. No, sir. Wienerless in old L.A. What a way to spend the day. 8 hours later and no tube steak. Somebody give a girl a break. Ee-yaw, ee-yaw. Oink, 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 oink. Okay, I'll take a burrito. I heard from Cousin Gary that celebrities was everywhere. The only place I saw any was out in front of that big old Chinese theater. I'll be damned if I know why more people wasn't there. I mean, I met Batman, Superman, Captain Jack Sparrow. Hell, even SpongeBob was there. Taller than I thought he'd be, and he was a smoker, too. Woo. I tried to shake Superman's hand, but he wouldn't put down that bottle of Thunderbird. I think kryptonite ain't his only weakness. I even met Pac-Man. I might be from Tulsa, but I'm no dummy. They weren't the real Pac-Man. No, it weren't. At least I don't think so. I mean, them video game guys ain't real. Are they? Huh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Madonna in a jock and a girdle, a 5'2" Frankensteiny, got too fresh and grabbed my hiney. Ooh, funky, funky, saucy monkey, turn loose the junkie in my trunkie. I'm not that kind of girl. Not today. Woo! Well, diary, I got a skedaddle. Some guy named Crazy Frankie's coming over. Says that Cher is talking smack about me. Let's see if Cher believes in life after I whip her ass. Until next time, X's and O's. Mary Busey.
But that was easy to do. That was an easy voice to do. You get to stuff like Carl. I eventually had to stop doing Carl because my voice couldn't take it.
Yeah, that was yeah.
But I'm glad for the ones that we were able to do. I mean, people still talk about Little Red Riding Hood and Dracula. What'd you kill a vampire for? What'd you kill a vampire for? And see, that's about all I can do with my voice. I'm starting to get a little...
See?
Starting to get a little hoarse. Burt Fern's the same way. Doing Tacky Jackie. Ooh. Ooh. It got so I have to do just a bit at a time and stop. A bit at a time and stop. I could never do that live.
Burt Fern.
Oh, too much. I can do it for the Playhouse, but with Tacky Jackies, it's just.
Well,
I mean,
well,
there's
it was
so much going on.
Yeah, as I say, you pack so much in the Tacky Jackies. There's just, it's an auctioneer almost. The way that you're...
I always had one character that I never got a chance to use him for. And when he's talking about the celebrities that make appearances at different sales, one was the Hebrew martial arts master, Jiu-Jitsu. And it's stupid, but I know that they would have killed Johnny.
Yeah. Well, it sounds funny in that voice.
Yeah,
I think
that's just Art Fern.
There were some questions. Did Sean and Sulu happen during a commercial break? Was it after like SNL that you saw?
I can't remember how that
you saw Hammond do Sean Connery.
I had done Sean Connery for years. I can't remember how that started, but I know that. When Billy would do Mr. Sulu, I go, let's put them in movie scenes. And so we put them in from everything from Bugs Bunny cartoons to Star Trek to everything.
Sling Blade,
yeah,
Napoleon Dynamite. They're fantastic. And that's a combo I never would have. I mean, that was totally.
That's why it worked.
That's totally a Billion Pillars.
That's why it worked.
That was definitely
because it's an odd couple. Oh gosh. Oh. I'm okay.
Need to stand?
Nope. I just had beans last night. So
thanks.
I've got a shifting load, as it were. I'm not prairie dogging yet. I've tried. I got rid of the troublemaker earlier.
Thank you.
Today.
And a good friend would do that for another friend.
And plus on these seats,
Yeah.
I could be a Play-Doh fun factory here if I just keep moving around a little
slats. I'm glad we're outside.
bit. That's why do you think I'm moved out here?
It's time for Mr. Sulu and Sean Connery to act out a scene from Sling Blade.
Check, test. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You're driving me crazy with that. Now I know why they call you the Yellow Menace. Get on with it.
Let's see here.
All right, you got your script, Sean?
Yes, of course I do. What do you think I've been sitting over here waiting for all day?
All right, action.
Can I help you, sir?
I kind of wanted something or other to eat.
Well, we've got a lot of stuff.
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
No, sir. This is a Frosty Cream. We don't sell any biscuits. We've got a lot of other stuff, though.
What you got in there that's good to eat?
Well, we got Big Chief burgers, Bongo burgers, footlongs, corny dogs, oh my, Frosty shakes, creamy bars. Did you want me to go through the whole list?
What you like to eat in there?
Well, the French fries are pretty good.
French fried potatoes?
Yeah, French fries.
How much you want for them?
Well, they're 60 cents for the medium and 75 for the large.
I reckon I'll have some of the big ones.
And now, Sulu and Sean Connery reenact a scene from The Little Rascals.
You like Wheaties, Uncle George?
Yum, yum, eat 'em up.
You know, I think that's some of your best work.
Shut up.
And now, Sulu and Sean Connery reenact the Warner Brothers cartoon.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season. Fire! You're despicable.
We hope you enjoyed Sulu and Sean Connery.
I thought I hit the bottom of the barrel with the Avengers, but apparently I was wrong.
When I wound up the last 2 years writing all the Playhouses, I would just make the characters bizarre
Yeah.
or stupid. And there were a couple in there that were really gems. I mean, that really came off well. I mean, really. Even I went, wow, that one was really good. But I can't remember one off the top of my head. But I remember thinking, that was a home run. And usually the Playhouses are just some stupid joke that you put into...
Remaster it,
Yeah.
kind of put it into...
Yeah, you take, like Billy said, the hardest part is taking a 2-line joke and making 3 pages out of it. So you got to add a bunch of stuff, in between the setup and the punchline.
A lot of dialogue, yeah.
And it's just, you got to hope this kind of got to be funny. I don't know how guys in the days of sketch comedy in the 50s, I don't know how they did it. All sitting in a room, Mel Brooks and those guys,
Yeah.
Sid Caesar sitting around and writing these sketches.
Hello, friends. Your old pal Bert Fern here with another cornhole chattering edition of John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Today's episode, Mystery in the Morgue. As our story opens, a morgue assistant is examining a freshly delivered corpse.
Thanks, Sammy. I'll take it from here. Okay, let's see here. Luke Lathan, 45 years old, cause of death, natural causes. Okay, Mr. Lathan, let's get you in the cooler. I'll just roll you over onto the tray. Hold on. What's this? Hey, Chief, can you come here and look at this?
This better be good. I'm watching my stories.
We just got a fresh one in, and I was putting them on the tray, See this?
What am I supposed to be looking at?
Are you kidding me? Look, the guy has a cork in his butt.
There's a lot of weirdos out there, kid. Make a note of it and move on. I'm going back to watch my stories.
Yeah, okay. I just can't imagine why someone would put a cork in their butt. I mean, what's it hiding? What's it holding in? Inquiring minds want to know. I'll just pop it out.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Baron. B-double-E-double-R-U-N.
What in the world? Maybe it was just my imagination. Has to be. Only one way to find out.
I've got friends in low places.
Okay, that's not right. Chief!
What?
Okay, my curiosity got the best of me, all right? And I took the cork out of his butt.
So you're some kind of weirdo. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Just listen to this.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
See? Every single song is a country tune. Isn't that amazing?
Not really.
Not really? Are you serious? This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Come on, kid. Any old butthole can sing country music.
Son of a...
And how, y'all? We hope you enjoyed John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Tune in next time when we'll hear the seedy old butt cork collector say,
Hey, big man, let me hold $1.
Just a quick timeout from listening to Pillar's stories. Oh, and bless his heart, the allergies have hit him. You can tell he's outside with his animals because I was out this weekend cleaning up the yard. Everything is blooming, and the pollen is a-dusting all of the vehicles and the deck and all of the outdoor furniture. And I noticed my first poison ivy plant. Oh, I hate poison ivy. Is that too strong of a word? I hate poison ivy. And y'all, it's here. It's starting to pop up. Outdoor Hands, they have a new product. It is called Poison Ivy Scrub. If you accidentally grab you a handful of that pesky plant, use this Poison Ivy Scrub immediately. It washes away the source of the itching and pain when you use it. You know what the source is, don't you? It's that sticky oil that's on the plant that causes all the problems. From poison ivy, it's on poison oak does it, so does poison sumac. This scrub effectively lifts that residue from the skin that you picked up from the plant, and it helps minimize the chance of you moving that oil to other parts of your body and onto other people and causing the same messy rash that comes from it. Prepare now for your activities outside. If you know you're going to go hiking and you're going to be out around plants and forestry and working in your yard, you need to have a tube of poison ivy scrub on hand because it's very important to get to your skin quickly and get that oil off. Poison ivy scrub by Outdoor Hands. Get some now. It's designed to clean the affected area without harsh chemicals. And that's a big plus in my book. OutdoorHands.com. Go there, pick you up a tube of Poison Ivy Scrub and a tube of their Skin Therapy Cream, and you should be good for the spring and summer. OutdoorHands.com. At checkout, put in my name, Tater, and get you 20% off. My friends there at Outdoor Hands are still offering up 20% off when you enter code Tater. And all I have to say about that is thank you, Outdoor Hands. I'm going to say it's Chesney Slagle. I mean, you know how I am with reading.
Oh, God, it's probably Bruce Whitmire.
What's your favorite parody song ever performed?
Oh, God. I had so many that I didn't get to. I had one called Tater Got Rack.
Tater Got Rack. Oh.
To Baby Got Back. And it was the opening bit, you know, where the guys say, oh, look at her. They're just... You know, it was Phil McCracken doing that thing.
Oh, no.
Talking to
The
Marcel.
Valley Girl?
Look at her, Marcel. They're just so big and out there.
She must be one of those.
She's one of those party girls. But my favorite song parody, boy, I don't know. I mean, I think the one that kicked me off was Next Time I'm Voting for the White Boy.
You think that's it?
That's a long time ago. That was when Obama was running against Mitt Romney. And that was Ike singing Next Time I'm Voting for the... Another Ike song that I loved was She's My Ex-Spouse to...
Brick House.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know. I'll tell you the one that I'm proudest of vocally was Socialist from the Bernie Sanders song, from Dentist, from Little Shop of Horrors. Because when I hit that one note and held it,
Yeah.
I mean, that was just, I got done with that. I listen to that every once in a while and I go, nailed it.
Da, 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 King of Castle.
And it was, but Time to Move,
Yeah.
that was another one of my
Another
favorites.
one.
Because Johnny loved that, because of Lucy in the background going, and we hear that, and it just made it. It just made it.
Talk English to Me. That was another popular one.
Speak English to me.
Yeah.
It's another good one.
I wish we would have done Lucy doing Oh Ricky.
Oh, Ricky,
yeah,
I had
I
one
wish that
called
one-
Big Eater to Gold Digger. I ain't saying she's a big eater, but she ain't putting down the fork.
Oh, Ricky, he's so fine, he blows my mind. Hey, Ricky.
That was one that I've got a stack of songs at home that I never got to.
Yeah.
That happens. I mean, it just
It
happens.
does. It does.
When I was younger, a real hippie slob, I mooched off welfare, never had a job. I dodged the draft, wouldn't pick up a gun. Got arrested, protesting was fun. Decided politics was what lay ahead. That's when my mama said,
What did she say?
she said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your criminal tendencies pay. You'll be a socialist. You like taking what isn't yours. Son, be a socialist. You want us all to be equally poor.
Inhumane.
Just promise them truckloads of free stuff. They'll believe you because they're clueless. Son, be a socialist and punish success.
Here he is, folks, the hero of the slack. Watch him try to do math. Oh my God! He's just a commie and he'll never ever be any good. Who'd ever vote for such a crazy old fraud?
Feel the burn. Here I come. Oh, thank God Democrats are so dumb. I am a socialist. And I think that your money's mine. I am a socialist. Wealth redistribution's divine. People will say that I'm mental, but millennials see me as presidential.
Socialist.
And though it causes taxpayers distress, I know down in hellfire's blazing, Karl Marx thinks I'm amazing. 'Cause I'm a socialist, and I punish success. Free stuff. Free stuff. More free stuff. Now vote.
You don't kill funny. But that's the hardest part. You never know what's going to be funny. You never know what's going to take off.
That was hard for me. I felt terrible when things didn't land. Like
No, why? Stupid, you idiot.
I know. But I would leave and I would think of it all day long of like how
Crash and
how I
burn,
could have
and
done
then
it.
everybody busts out laughing. And the listeners are going, that's Tater. I mean, she's a stupid idiot.
There she is.
She's dumb as a stump.
Not those times. But other times when I feel like, oh,
But I started in 2000, I
Right.
think.
as far as
Yeah.
as far as being a full-time
I started
employee.
after they went to Japan.
That was gonna be my next question. Did you go to Japan? So you weren't in Japan
No,
because
I had started another job and I didn't want to leave and I should have left. But I didn't. And I wish that's one of my few regrets is that I did not go to Tokyo.
You and me both.
Because I'd have spent all my time at the Godzilla store.
Oh my God.
I'd have spent so much money.
You'd had to check a bag to bring
I
all your
would.
stuff
I would
home.
have to ship it home. But that's always been one of the things. And now, I'm trapped doing what I'm doing. I mean, I can't go anywhere. And I long to go to, some of these monster conventions and stuff and just buy.
Can't you take your, your stuff on remote, take your mic and take your stuff and your computer and...
Oh, it's got nothing to do with that. I don't do enough voice work. I'm talking about the animals.
The compound. Gotcha. So tell me about that. So what do you have what are you working on? People are wondering what you're up to.
Nothing.
I try to tell them that you're getting your socials going. And...
Sitting around on my ass. It's, after the show, I just didn't want to do anything for a while.
That's I think that was everybody.
I've got, things I want to do. I've got characters that I want to try to put on social media. But then I worry about content theft. People taking my stuff and making money off it, which I hate. And so that's one of the things keeping me from doing it. I don't do much voiceovers anymore. I burned out. I did so much.
But you were always down in your basement doing that,
I was just there, and I just can't do it anymore. My TV and movie comeback back in 2019 or whenever it was, when I did The Outsiders for HBO, and then I did Santa Claus in Legacies. And then, I come home and my wife says, I can't do it anymore. I can't, I'm not mobile enough to take care of the animals. And so I went, well, that's that. And acting's the only thing I ever loved, and now I can't even do that. I don't want to do theater. Theater, I'd wind up killing somebody. But TV and movies, I miss it. I miss the acting part of it.
Yeah.
That was my bread and butter. That's my passion, and I can't do it because somebody's got to take care of the animals. And so I just put all that in my rearview mirror and worry about if Miss Olivia's upper respiratory is going to clear up, and is the horse got a abscess in her hoof, or one of the goats isn't well. Try to take care of all the cats. I got a cat, Doodlebug, stupid little ass. He got into a fight. He got just tore up. So now I go out every morning and call him, and he comes, and I put antibiotic in his food. But if he doesn't show up, I spend the whole day looking for him, making sure he's okay, and that's just kind of my focus is on them now. So I'm gonna, I'll eventually get around to doing a Tales from the Compound podcast. I've got some people that are interested in sponsoring, but I'm just not motivated to do anything for a while. I'm tired. I make enough money in Social Security and my generous Screen Actors Guild pension. I don't really need to work. I've got people that sends me voice work here and there, but I turn down a lot of it.
If you're
I'm not
you
content,
don't have to chase
but
it.
I just don't. I'm just too tired. I'm old. Bunny and Romeo and Domino and Sonny and my beloved little Gobby, Mama Girl. And it went through in like a year. I lost all my old timers downstairs, and it just gutted me. It just gutted me.
Oh, hon.
I lost a very, very, very good friend this past Saturday. I met him over 16 years ago. I was checking out at a local pet store chain when a guy walked in holding a tattered leash, and at the end of that leash was a young black lab mix. The guy asked, "Where do you go to adopt out dogs?" "We don't do that here," the clerk said. And with that, the young man dropped the leash and walked out, leaving behind a very anxious and bewildered dog. While everyone else stood around like stunned sheep, I walked over and picked up the leash. He looked up at me, obviously uncertain, and I said, "Come on, man, let's go home." And home we went. He was immediately a good boy, very stoic, yet playful, faithful to a fault. I named him Shmp, after the often forgotten stooge. In the last 3 years of Shmp's life, we bonded even more than we had before. He was diagnosed with kidney disease. So that meant every morning we took a break to give him his fluids. That and a regimen of herbals and supplements kept his problems at bay, kept his levels very steady. He loved working with his old man.
I started taking him to do chores on the farm about 3 years ago. Morning and night, he was ready to go. He loved going down to the pond to stare at the turtles and get his tired old feet wet. He put up with the barn cats, who adored him. The feeling was not mutual. It was my favorite part of the day. He was my sidekick. Or maybe I was his. It didn't matter as long as we spent time together. Well, Saturday, that all changed. Things took a rapid and unpleasant turn in the morning, and I'll spare you the details, as I wish I could have been spared. But Saturday, around 12:30, I said goodbye to my old friend. Very tough. I held his big soft face in my hands. I rubbed the bridge of his nose, chuffed his jowls. He mustered the strength to give me one last kiss on the cheek. And then he was gone. I sat there with him for a long time, longer than I normally do with pets that have passed on. I undid his collar, and after looking back one last time, I left. What I'm going to read next, or will try to anyway, is something I wrote a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know then what was going to happen, but it just came to me one day. So with your indulgence, 2 old dogs. 2 old dogs out doing chores. 1 on 2 legs, 1 on 4. Side by side, they water and feed, caring for others' daily need. 2 old dogs make their rounds, well-worn paths on familiar ground, to greet the day or say goodnight. Side by side, their friendship tight. 2 old dogs with dish and pail, singing songs and wagging tail. Slower now than in the past, but that just makes the good times last. 2 old dogs, both muzzles gray, aging joints sometimes curb play, companionship a simple joy, his old dad and dad's old boy. 2 old dogs, and then one day, one old dog has gone away, the other left to carry on, 2 legs to barn and field and pond. 1 old dog, eyes full of tears, can still feel his old friend walking near. A reminder in the morning dew. Just 1 path instead of 2. When 1 old dog has no more chores and walks at last through heaven's doors, he'll see that face he can't forget. A kindred spirit, not just a pet. So many old dogs made whole anew, reunion of a loyal crew, never again to be apart. Many souls, but just 1 heart. Sit, boy. Stay. Pa will see you soon. Thank you.
The one and only Jeff Pillars. Tales of the Compound is over there on Facebook. That's Jeff Pillars' page. That's TAILS, Tales of the Compound. Go follow Jeff Pillars over there. Thank you, my dear friend, for joining me for 2 episodes of Tater's Big Show Hangover. He'll be back in the future for 1 more round. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this installment of Tater's Big Show Hangover. New episodes are up every Tuesday. Be sure to hit download on your podcast platforms and subscribe on YouTube. I want to thank you very much for hanging with me until the end. A big, huge thank you to our founding sponsor, Outdoor Hands, OutdoorHands.com. Use code TATER, get 20% off. They've got their poison ivy scrub up. 'Tis the season. Thank you to Barry for all that you do for making this thing work. And to my nephews for listening to me every week. Love you guys. And to John Boy and Billy for allowing me to use their bits, which are available in the bit box at thebigshow.com. Don't forget about John Boy over on the John Boy and Billy Facebook page. Y'all have a great week.